Representative Ortiz.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I'm going to speak from the heart, so this is either going to go really well or really poorly. But I really think it's important that we do resolutions like this, recognizing Latino, Latina, Hispanic, Chicanos that have served, recognizing the African Americans that have served, LGBTQ, various members of our community that have served. Although there's something unique that happens in service, where everyone becomes family regardless of who you are and where you come from, those individual and cultural experiences don't just go away. Those experiences that we have as a Latino or Latina in this nation, or as a black man and woman in this nation, do not just disappear. But I believe that they're the source of one of our greatest strengths, which is the diversity. I mean, you look at what it took to win in World War II. It was Jewish scientists and engineers coming together with the Navajo code talkers, coming together with Alan Turing, a gay man that broke the code that the Germans used. Our diversity was our greatest strength that helped us overcome one of the greatest evils that we saw in the world. Now, as far as my family goes, I'm first-generation American on my mom's side, but third-generation service member on my dad's side, going back to World War II. So I have both of those experiences where the border crossed us, but also my mom migrating from Mexico when she was 15 years old. And we don't forget our stories. I don't forget that I heard stories growing up about Padre Hidalgo, and Miguel de Allende, and Benito Juarez, Emiliano Zapata. But I take those stories and the lessons that I learned from them and give everything I've got to this nation that I love, that I know is the best place on earth, because of the promise that it gives to everyone, and the fight that we all need to work together to accomplish, which is to make sure those ideals embodied in the Constitution apply to everyone equitably. And I know that everyone in this room, although we might have different ways of getting there, desires that same thing as well. That's what it means to belong to the American family, is we take our individual or cultural experiences and come together to make this nation stronger because of the promise not only that it gives us as citizens, but the rest of the world. So that's why I'm humbled to be on this resolution with my peers and to be supported by my peers here. We come from many different experiences, but we are united in our love and service and support of this nation.